Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to Python, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about the tuple and dictionary in Python. So first we will discuss about the tuple. So tuple is basically an ordered sequence of elements or items. Ordered means you can assign the indexes to the elements of the tuple, and Python support two types of indexes. Forward indexes, they start from 0, 1, 2, 3 onwards, that means positive indexes, and they start from first element, that is from left to right. And Python also support the backward indexes, uh, and they generally start from -1, -2, and -3, and they start over the last element of the tuple. So let's take an example. Let we have a tuple t, okay, and it has some elements. So as the elements of this tuple are always ordered, so we can assign the positive indexes as well as we can assign the negative indexes to it. So negative indexes are work from right to left, and positive indexes work from left to right. Next thing is the tuple is an immutable object. That means once the tuple object has been defined or created, you cannot modify the elements of the tuple, or you cannot modify the tuple object. And tuple is basically represented using the parenthesis, and the elements are separated using comma. So the elements could be of same data type or different data type. If we want to access the elements of tuple, we can use a slicing operator. But important thing is that we cannot change the elements of the tuple, that because it is immutable. One more important thing is that in Python, if we write any statement like this, so basically it is a sequence of elements. So this sequence is default called tuple. So even I have not used the parenthesis, even if I check the data type of this variable a, I will get the answer tuple because the default sequence is the tuple. One more important thing is that if we want to show one element of a tuple, we have to write a syntax like in Python interpreter, we can write something like this. And after writing the first element, we have to provide the comma. And if we do not write this comma, then this will not be an tuple object. So this is a kind of a odd syntax. So we have to remember, if we have to represent single element or in tuple, we have to put comma. Otherwise, if I write something like this, so this variable, suppose this is b, so this will not a tuple object. So if I check the data type of b, I will get it as a integer. But in case of a, if I check its data type using type function, then I will get the answer tuple. So in Python, the tuple has only two functions. First one is the count function. So this count function basically counts the occurrence of a value which we have passed as an argument. And if the element does not exist, it returns answer 0. So let's take an example. In this example, I have taken a tuple object t which has some elements 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 60, and 10. If I want to know how many times this element 10 has been occurred in this tuple object, so I will call the count function. So the correct syntax is tuple object dot count method, and just pass the value which you want to count. So I have passed 10, so 10 has occurred here 3 times, so the answer of this is 3. And suppose if this value does not exist in this tuple object, like in this example, suppose I want to find out whether what is the count of 100 here. So as the 100 does not exist in this tuple object, the answer will be 0. The next and the last function of the tuple is the index function, and it works same as the index or function of a list. So it returns the index of the first occurrence of the value which we have passed. So let's take an example. So in this example, I have taken a tuple object T which has some elements, and suppose if I want to know the element 10 index, so I will write T dot index 10. So index function will return the first occurrence of 10 and its index value. That means it returns the first occurrence index of value which we have passed. So the 10 exists at first time at 0 index, then these are the indexes. So again the 10 index exists at index 4 and index 6. So but this will return me answer 0. In case if you want to know what is the second occurrence of 10 or where is the second occurrence of this element 10, so I will write 10 and then I will put the start index value and stop index value if I need. So here I want to just check out the second occurrence of this 10, that means this. So I know that the first time 10 occur at index 0, so I will write a value which is more than this 0, so it may be like 1. So this will search the complete tuple object from index 1 onwards, including 1 also. So this 10 will be searched from index 1 onwards. So in this case, the 10 is found at index 4. So the answer of this thing will be 4. So that's how we can use the index function. So this is all about the tuple object in Python.